Good morning. It's Monday, September 19th, and I'm wondering, have you been tired lately? I think everybody feels tired every now and then. Some people feel tired all the time. But that's the good thing about weekends, usually, or days off, is you just get to rest. Isn't that wonderful when you can just rest and, not have to do any work or do anything that's really exhausting, right? Well, God, he had his own rest. As we know in Genesis, he talks about what he did on the sixth day, and then on the seventh day he rested from all his works. He was finished. And Jesus, when he was on the earth, he did all his works in 33 years, and when he was done, he rested. And God says he has a rest for us waiting. It says in Hebrews, I've been reading chapters 3 and chapters 4 and into 5, and really working to understand it, to help you understand it. And it says the rest, it said, so we see that they could not enter in because of unbelief. Therefore, since a promise remains of entering his rest, let us fear lest any of you seem to have come short of it. For indeed, the gospel was preached to us as well as to them, but the word which they heard did not profit them, not being mixed with faith to those who heard it. So you can hear things, but not believe them. And if you do not believe, it says right here, Hebrews chapter 4, verse 3, for we who have believed do enter that rest. So in order to enter the rest of God, the rest that he promises us, we must believe. We must believe in Jesus Christ, because in Hebrews in Hebrews 5, it says that he was perfected. Though he was a son, yet he learned obedience by all the things which he suffered. So as he suffered, he learned obedience. That's how we learn obedience. And having been perfected, he became the author of eternal salvation to all who obey him. You know, I'm working on a couple books, and so I know what the word author means to me. It means I created the story. There's other people involved. There's publishers, editors, illustrators, all the people who do all these things. But the author is the one who created the story. And Jesus is the author of eternal salvation. He is the one who has the copyright. He's the one who can give us eternal salvation. And all we have to do is believe in him and have faith. And that's a lot easier said than done. You can go to church every single day of your life and listen to the sermons and participate. But if you do not bring your faith mixed in, you do not have that salvation of Jesus Christ, and you will not enter the rest that our bodies crave here on earth when we're tired. Our bodies say, am I done yet? But we're not done yet. And when we're finished, then and we're all standing there in judgment, then Jesus will say, this one believes in me today, this one will enter my rest. This one did not believe in me, this one will not enter my rest. Now, I'm not saying don't go to church. I suggest that we all have our own ways of doing everything we can to and continue to learn, continue to grow, to get closer to God. That is, every day we should be getting closer and closer, because that's the whole idea. And we have works to do. We have things here on earth to do. And so do your works, and one day they'll be done and they'll be finished. And as long as you brought belief with you, you will enter the rest of God. And so think about that. Think about your faith. It's one thing to hear the Word of God, but it's another thing to believe it and to have the faith in it. And you don't have, you can have a little bit and just continue to grow, test it, and watch as your faith grows, and you'll get more and more peace, and one day you'll be done with your works and you can rest. In the meantime, have a great day and God bless you.